A very big hello to my wonderful KCET champions. I hope all my dear children are doing good. So I would love to start off this particular video with a question, and you have to think about the answer for this question. What is your dream? What is your dream for the coming year that you have? So if at all your dream is to get into the best college out there, if at all your dream is to have a perfect job after a few years, then this video is perfect for you. Because I am going to tell you about two very important plans. So I'm pretty sure those of you who have engineering in your head would be having plan A and plan B. Some of you just have plan A. Okay, that is there. I definitely know about them as well. But most of you guys might have two plans, or you will come to a conclusion that I need to have two plans. So plan A for most of you, as we know, would be JEE. What about plan B? Have you ever thought of that? So we all know JEE is a competitive examination which has its, its all pros as well as cons. Okay, cons is not getting into JEE, okay, and the second, or not passing through JEE, and the pros is basically getting into the best NITs and IITs out there. But as we know, since the competition is way too high, and if at all we think our preparation have not been on the right track, you should be having a plan B. And what should that be? I want you to think about it, and while you think about it, I want you to have a glance about KCET examination, which is Karnataka CET. Okay, Karnataka Common Entrance Test. This particular examination focuses on your entry into the top colleges of Karnataka. Okay, there are for different courses. As of now, we're talking about engineering. So here I have three very famous colleges. One is RVC, one is MSRIT, and the third one is BMS. And you know, the previous year, the package of all these colleges, the highest package, it went up to 56 LPA for RVC, MSRIT it was 50 LPA, and for BMS it was 51.5 LPA. Now, you think of yourselves to be a pass out of this college, and when you're passing out, you're getting this huge package, my dear children, as a fresher. You are competing so many people who are there in our country, and you're getting this big package, and that's not that's not something that everyone gets, right? And who are the ones who will definitely get it? Who probably hard work, who probably mix some smart work along with their hard work, and are the ones who know about more options out there, such as this particular examination, which is KCET. So I'm not saying everyone gets out of these colleges with this much amount of money, my dear children. Only a few, only probably one might be getting out. But how can we say that you are not the one who gets out like that? Probably it could be you as well, which is why this is an awareness video about KCET. A lot of you people think that it's very difficult to manage JEE as well as KCET, or probably I should be just focused on JEE and not on anything else. Well, if at all you're very much determined about JEE, you should be definitely focusing on that and nothing else. Okay, and your determination should not fade away throughout the entire journey, however difficult it may seem. But if you think that I am not able to manage well, then please start accommodating KCET as well, because this is one great option. Why is it a great option? First and the foremost thing, that is, there is no negative marking. Okay, there is no negative marking for all the wrong answers. You get 0 marks. For all the correct answer, you get 1 mark. Okay, and you have physics, chemistry, mathematics as well as biology. All of them will be in different slots, each of 60 marks. Okay, each of 60 marks, and over here, as you can see, it's MCQ based questions. You will be almost getting 70 minutes for 60 questions. Okay, not entirely, so just consider 1 minute per question, but still it's there. Okay, and there is no negative marking. As I said, that is the best part of it. I'll say it's a smart move because of few other reasons as well, which are as follows. First thing, it is affordable and has value for money. Why do I say so? Because the previous year, the fee that went, the highest fees which was there for KCET was 1,21,000 rupees per year. And if you compare it with other, other exams, my dear children, it's way too less. And if at all you are lucky enough to get into some aided colleges via KCET, my dear children, your fees would be just 40,000 or somewhere around 40,000 to 50,000 per year. Something that is way too affordable. Second thing, lower pressure compared to JEE. As I said, there is no negative marking, which is why you can attempt all the questions, and as I said, if at all it works really well for you, you might get those marks. Now PU2 marks carry more weightage. This is super important. Your PU2, because as of now you are in your PU2, studying for your PU2, and these are the chapters that are going to come for your KCET examination on priority, because it has highest weightage. For example, since I teach biology and know about biology, almost 40 questions come from PU2 and 20 questions come from your PU1. So it's a very, balanced thing for you. Since you are in PU2, you can prepare well for your KCET examination as well, if you put that extra effort. Now, full syllabus overlap with PU2 boards. Again, one very important thing, you know how is KCET rank determined? So whatever marks you have scored in your PU2, okay, whatever total marks you have scored or whatever percentage you have scored in your PU2, that particular percentage, half of it is being taken, that is 50% of this is being taken. Suppose you get X out of it. Whatever percentage was there, you take half of it and you get X. Similarly, whatever you scored in your KCET, whatever percentage, again, you take the half of it and this is Y. Together you plus it, and that's how your KCET rank is being formulated, my dear children. So your PU2 marks has a very big role to play, and if at all you do good in your PU2, automatically there are some great chances that your KCET rank will automatically be going up as well. Okay. So that is the best part of the story. Now, dual advantage, that is KCET plus comedk. So whenever you're preparing for KCET, you're somewhat automatically preparing in some ways for your comedk examination. I'm not saying both of them are exactly the same. They have their own differences in the level of questions that come, but the syllabus obviously tends to be the same. So you are, basically when you're preparing for KCET, there are chances that you can give comedk as well as a second option. So for that, you do not have to prepare extra. If you think you already have JEE or you have KCET, now you want me to study for comedk, in that case, I won't recommend you. Okay, you can just be focused on your JEE as well as KCET examination, and later on you have a month's gap between KCET and comedk. By that time, you can look for the comedk questions exclusively as well. Okay, so that is a thing that is there. So this is why I'll say it's a smart move. And if at all you think whatever I said made sense, the first thing that you need to do is subscribe to the channel, because there are so many things that are going to come up in your way, and it is going to definitely help you out. And my dear children, share it with as many people as you think who do not know about this option. There are so many children who are just working hard for JEE, and probably they're just drained with the preparation. Okay, so please give them this particular option as well. Now, when does it become a stress trap? It is not automatically becoming a stress trap. It becomes a stress trap when, my dear children, you think that, okay, anyway, it's overlapping with PU2, no? So I'll just study PU2. Okay, for KCET, I won't do some extra preparation out there. That's all. Just PU2 theory. I will just study it, and that's all. No, it's not like that. You would have to practice some extra question. As I said, you would have to practice the previous year questions. That is there. You cannot miss out on that. So if you think like that, it will be a stress trap for you later on. Okay, now, because you think that, okay, JEE is very tough, KCET anyways is easy, and you don't study for KCET, and towards the examination you study, and then you lose your marks. Now, ignoring the 50-50 weightage rule. Okay, that means you're for PU2, as I said, your PU2 marks as well as your KCET marks is truly important, both of them. So you have to prioritize this as well as this, both of them. So do not ignore that. Now, poor time management after midterms. So after midterms, you have this feeling that, okay, I studied for so long, now I cannot go ahead with anything out there. So I totally agree with the situation that you are in. I totally understand that. But after taking that required amount of break, okay, you have to move ahead with your preparation, because my dear children, as I told you, this preparation can guarantee your marks there. So poor time management after midterms can be a big problem later on. Now, lack of proper guidance as well as study material. So it's not like you're preparing for KCET but you're referring some other very difficult books out there, or you have taken some very gross test series out there which has high level question which is not even related to KCET. Then that would be a very wrong thing. So you should be having a proper study material, and that is basically the previous year questions, nothing else. So you have books like that. For example, you have MTG, okay, you have Deeksha publication books which has all the previous year questions. Please practice to that. So in every study session, suppose I am taking 2 hours to study a subject in a day, 1 hour should be my concept, okay, half 30 minutes should be my PYQ practice for KCET. If for 30 minutes I am spending my time for KCET, my dear children, there are higher chances that I will get through it. And you have to do it religiously. You have to keep a timer, 30 minutes timer. So that means every 1 minute is for one particular question out there. And then the next 30 minutes that you are having, so 2 hours I said, so next 30 minutes that you are having, practice your PU answer writing skills as well. So this is how probably you can try to manage. Now over here, if at all you are planning for JEE as well, I'll tell you, you have to make your 2 hour, 3 hour, but there is a way. It's not like there is no way that you cannot accommodate KCET as well as JEE together. So this is a thing that I wanted to tell you. So it becomes a stress trap when you do all this, so please avoid that. Now, a very, very, very good news that have come, that is, we are launching KC90, which is a 90-day crash course, which is going to help you prepare for your KCET examination as well as for your comedk examination. So if at all you think that, ma'am, I am pretty sure JEE is not something that probably I would be able to crack in, go for this option. Do not think twice. And if you think that I am preparing for KCET, if at all I am doing really well for JEE, then probably there is another course where it is just focusing on KCET and not comedk. You can take that as well. But what exactly do you get over here? That is also very important. So you'll get your full class 12th and 11th syllabus coverage. You will get chapter-wise PYQs of KCET and also DPPs, if at all you're looking for KCET. As I said, if you have comedk as an option, it will be also there. Now, Abhyas KCET plus comedk test series would also be included. It's worth 6,000 rupees, my dear children. Your PU2 board test series will also be there, which is something like a sample papers for your PU2 examination. So we will be giving you the test series for that as well. It is included in this. There will be light doubt clarification classes. There will be downloadable notes and exclusive WhatsApp community as well, which you can join, only you people who have enrolled into the course. Now, for KC90, which is for KCET as well as comedk, the price is rupees 9999. Okay, if at all it is just KCET, it is 5999. If at all it is just comedk, it would be 599 again. If at all you have any queries regarding this particular course, you can ask us in the comment section, or you can also go to the link that is there in the description box, my dear children. But please make sure you're enrolling really fast, because the classes would be beginning from 1st of November. On 31st of October, you would be having a live orientation session as well. Cool? Fine. Now, the daily study plan that you need to have, if at all there is JEE as well as KCET, and then as I said, there will be 6 hours per day that you have to study. Now, the 6 hours, not like you study continuously. Probably in the morning time you can wake up early, okay, and the evening time you can study a bit. You can divide it into chunks in whatever way you want, but you have to make sure that you are taking 2 subjects a day. So 3 hours for one subject, 3 hours for another subject. Now, how do you divide it? As I said, 1 hour would be purely for your concept understanding. So 1 hour, suppose I took a chapter, and over here I'm going to understand the concept in 1 hour. I can take the help of one-shot videos as well. Now 30 minutes is for your PU2 PYQ practice, because as I said, in KCET that is important. 30 minutes is for KCET PYQ practice. Now if you think 30 minutes is way too much for picking up PU2 PYQ practice, you can use that time for understanding concepts as well. Now, but you have to practice some questions. At least 2 questions a day, super important for PU2 PYQ practice. For KCET, in 30 minutes, at least 30 questions. If not 30 questions, then 25 questions. Okay. Now 1 hour should be for your JEE practice if at all you want to accommodate that. If you're not preparing for JEE, this would be enough, but you have to do it religiously. And as I said, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you can pick physics and chemistry. On Tuesday, Thursday and Saturdays, you can go for mathematics as well as biology. Okay. That's all. And Sunday, you can go for rapid revision. Okay. It's not like only on Sundays you should be revising. After every 3 days, my dear children, make sure you're revising whatever you studied. So whenever you study something in this understanding concept gap, my dear children, make sure you're picking a 1-pager note out of it so that you can refer to it anytime that you want. I'll tell you, after every 3 days, you will just require 5 minutes to revise through whatever you studied. Cool? So that is the thing. And now, if I ask you, if your plan A is JEE, then what should be your plan B? It should definitely be your KCET. And if at all you think that I make sense over here, put it down in the comment section, share it with your friends, okay? And as I said, give your best in whatever you're preparing, whether it's JEE or KCET or comedk, whatever preparations that you are having, just give your best and you will reach heights, I'm telling you. So that's all. Wishing you all the best and take care of yourselves. And if you think that this video have helped you, in the comment section, let me know that. Bye-bye. Take care. Do not forget to hit on the subscribe button.